The officials in today's game are Dennis McCaffrey, Julio Gomez, and Ray Skoll. And introducing the coaching staffs for the visiting Indians, head coach Joe Light and his assistant Doug Scott. And for the Patriots, head coach Kevin Grimes and his assistants Brian Jalalia, Todd Green, Rob Delaney, and Joe Rothong. And now for the starting lineups for the visiting Indians. Senior guard number 1, Nick Giuliano, number 1. Senior guard number 5, Alex Kokos, number 5. Junior forward number 2, Elijah Beard, number 2. Senior forward number 11, John Zarka, number 11. And senior forward number 14, Nick Goodwin, number 14. And for the Patriots, sophomore guard number 21, Joey Belli, number 21. Senior guard number 35, Joey Kenny, number 35. Sophomore forward number 23, Jason Modak, number 23. Senior forward number 10, Mark Osella, number 10. And senior guard number 4, Dorian Hodge, number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you now please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Ready for the Wayne Hills, Wayne Valley Big North Conference matchup.
Great excitement here in the building. Terrific crowd for both Wayne Hills and Wayne Valley.
Something we noticed tonight is that Marco Sella is getting the start over Justin Hodge. Justin Hodge has been in all 19 games for the Patriots this season. This should be interesting, considering Osella is usually the sixth man. We'll see how he adjusts.
Goodwin and Kenny will have the tip-off here.
ball's up. No one gets it, and he comes down with it, but it goes out of bounds. We have an issue with the clock.
Fans still moving in to the gymnasium here at Wayne Hills.
The student section for Wayne Hills is packed along in the opposite side for Wayne Valley, completely filled as both students look to support their team tonight. A lot of respect between both teams. Both Goodwin and Kenny, they versed each other in football, and they both understand each other, and I think it's a good mutual respect.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what, too, you hope for. You want this to be a physical game, but at the same time, you don't want at any point for it to get dirty or to get anything out of hand. So hopefully we'll have a good, clean game, and it looks like our clock is set.
Players like Kokas and Kenny laughing about it. The inbound pass from Kokas. Juliano to Kokas. Keeping around the perimeter, strong defense from Wayne Hills.
Good movement early on. Elijah Beard was open earlier underneath. That was deflected.
Offensive rebound by Wayne Valley. Goodwin trying to get down low. Kenny's preventing that. Good job by number 35.
Both teams going to try to dictate here early. Nobody obviously ever wants to fall behind, but in a game like this, you've got a kick ball. In a game like this, having the lead early on, momentum-wise, is going to be huge. It's going to stay with Wayne Valley, though.
So far in this first minute, only Wayne Valley has touched the ball and kept possession. They've done a very good job on offensive rebounding. Let's see, Kokas along three. He's known for those threes, and it's good.
Well, that's a smart, lengthy possession by Wayne Valley there, and it does pay off because finally they were able to get Kokas comfortable. He's able to knock down the three, and we've got points on the board. As Hodge is almost stripped here, what are they going to call? Jump ball. Possession will stay with Wayne Hills, though.
Good aggressiveness by both Valley and number 4, Dorian Hodge. Bella is the one giving the inbound pass. So puts it up. Nope, Kenny with the putback is off. They're saying it's off of Valley. Looks like Elijah Beard got the last touch.
Good couple rebounds there for Wayne Hills.
Couldn't capitalize on the opportunities. That's a foul on Wayne Hills, so Valley will get the ball back yet again. Point guard Giuliano has been an absolute point threat for Wayne Valley.
Wayne Hills' defense is forcing the Indians to stay outside the perimeter. We have not seen a lot of men underneath in the paint as of yet. Kenny has the rebound.
Valley's taking it up. The hot player puts it up and gets the foul.
Good work there.
Let's see if he can cut the lead down to 1 with 2 free throws. First one is just off.
We said it on the pregame. It's going to be a vital part of the game, even early on, is knocking down those free throws.
And turnovers as well, which we've seen a couple of so far.
But he missed both shots. Wayne Hills still no points. We're 2 minutes in.
Owen keeps possession. Kokas looking for an open man. Doesn't find one. Gives it to Giuliano.
Once again, Wayne Valley has not been able to get inside the paint at all.
All there is contested balls, just as you saw there.
Zarka was nearly stripped, and that's a long 2-point shot.
This is something rare we see from Nick Goodwin. Outside in the perimeter. We don't see a lot of that from him. Wayne Hills gets the ball back.
A couple of turnovers back and forth. I thought for Wayne Hills, that pass, there wasn't enough of a window to get it through. Luckily, Valley could not capitalize.
Offensively, Wayne Hills is trying to match Wayne Valley's speed. Let's see if they can improve. Maybe Kenny gets the put up and does not get the foul.
And Kenny's in a tough spot there, right along the baseline.
And we have our first sub, Tim Kolinkowski, going in for Joey Kenny.
Second foul on Kenny. And he's going to be a big physical presence, like we said, so they need him in this game. And they cannot afford for him to foul out early on.
Yet again, we see Goodwin on the perimeter. But as we saw earlier, he's able to take shots from that distance. Elijah Beer can't find anyone. Goodwin falls on the dribble. Everyone's grabbing for it, goes up to Kokas. And everything slows down yet again.
And Wayne Valley's been keeping things very slow until they want to attack.
Valley really is controlling the pace of the game. That's a foul on Elijah Beard. Valley's second foul tonight.
So Wayne Hills were nearly halfway through the first quarter. They still do not have any points on the board, trailing 5-0.
We're seeing a lot of press from Wayne Valley early on. Joey Bella controlling. Dorian Hodge with the three. It's up and just overshot. That's a foul on Modak.
That was Hodge's shot, just could not knock it down. Good defense by Valley to get it back quickly. And yet again, the Indians have dominated the possession here early on in the first quarter.
And that's a stuff by Jason Modak. Way to come back from that foul.
I think maybe that's what Wayne Hills needs to get them motivated in a sluggish start. The fan section showing their appreciation on the other side of the gym. Wayne Valley keeps the possession though.
Gotta watch Kogas from three. And it's off. Elijah Beer gets the offensive rebound. But Wayne Hills gets the ball.
So Wayne Hills hasn't scored any points, but at the same token, Wayne Valley has had several different possessions. They've only been able to come up with 2 baskets, a 3 and a 2.
Wayne Hills' defense has really helped out, keeping them in this game. Normally, this would be a blowout at this point. Let's see what they can do. Kolinkowski can't get the pass. Too much for him. Kokas will get the inbound pass to Giuliano.
It's mishandled by Kolinkowski. And once again, Wayne Hills' possessions too, I think. Coach Kevin Grimes would love for the Patriots to slow things down if they can.
Right now we're seeing polar opposites. Wayne Valley being a very offensive team right now. Wayne Hills strongly defensively. Kokas looks at three. Fake to Elijah Beard down low. Can't control it.
It was a strong pass. I'm sorry. It was a strong pass. Maybe a little bit too strong underneath.
Strong press from Kokas. Osella for three. Way short. Pass is tipped, and Wayne Hills gets the ball.
I mean, Wayne Valley is going to look back at this and say, how many turnovers and possessions have we had here in this quarter where we could really be up in the score where it should be really 12-0 right now. Here's another Wayne Hills turnover.
Giuliano puts it up, and he's stuffed by Joey Belli, showing some height. Modak with the aggressiveness, Dorian with the shot, and it's short from three.
Another missed three by Hodge. And we had our second big stuff of the game so far for Wayne Hills.
Giuliano from three, and it's no good. Slightly overshot. Kolinkowski fighting for the ball. Timeout called by Kevin Grimes, trying to get his team under control.
I think it's a smart timeout here with 2:39 to play. Grimes is going to try to slow things down for Wayne Hills, get them better offensive looks. They have, as we look back in these first 5 or so minutes of the first quarter, Wayne Hills has not been able to be selective with their shots. They've kind of been rushing things. They've been forcing things inside the paint. Wayne Valley has done the exact opposite. They've been staying outside the perimeter. Problem is they've had some turnovers and a couple of missed shots. So, like I said, 2:39 to go in the first. Wayne Hills still with no points, and Wayne Valley only making 2. You got to wonder, too, with a big game like this, a lot on the line, if there's some jitters involved as well.
I think this is a very one-sided game offensively and a one-sided game defensively. It's whoever is the stronger team in the end on each side. Both coaches very livid with their players, not happy with the result of the first quarter so far.
Well, Wayne Hill's upset that they're making some mistakes, and Wayne Valley upset that they're not capitalizing on those Patriot mistakes. We'll see finally now. Will Wayne Hills be able to knock down a basket?
Wayne Hill should look for a reset and try to get all the players under control and see if they can now control the pace of this game.
You're going to see that fan section explode when somebody does knock one down, though.
Rosella at the 3. Pass low to Modak. And the shot is short. Valley gets the ball. Number 3, Cote coming in for Marco Sella.
Another good defensive possession for the Indians.
Couple players down low for Wayne Valley, and they're not able to put anything with it.
Kolinkowski was able to get the rebound, though.
Valley looks from 3. Nope. Decides not to. Cote taking control.
And now they're going to slow things down. Like to see this if they can set something up.
I think that's the key to finish this first quarter, is to calm everything down so that they can have a good start to the second quarter. Kolinkowski's open from 3. Doesn't even look to shoot. Gordon's driving in, and it's a jump ball.
It'll go in favor of the Indians. Hodge was kind of forcing it there.
Couldn't do much with it as Osella comes back in to replace Dorian Hodge. Giuliano gets down low, tries to pass, no one is there. Miscommunication on the Valley side, and it's a travel on Marco Sella.
Well, we're seeing a lot of sloppiness here on in this first quarter. And like I said at the timeout, it may have a lot to do with the fact that this is such a big game for both teams here.
For Valley, their first sub of the game, Chris Kayat comes in for John Zarka.
And Valley trying to work it underneath finally. And they could not get it to go. Goodwin couldn't knock it down.
Kolinkowski gets yet another rebound. Valley taking it up. Osella
He's had a few this quarter since he's come in.
picks it up by Kolinkowski. Down low to Modak, left open but cannot handle. Kolinkowski throws it up, and it's good for 2. The first points for Wayne Hills tonight.
And the fans were excited about that. They were patient. And folks, it's just a one-possession game with 45 seconds to play in the first.
Number 5 coach could shoot from 3. Tight defense keeps it. Goodwin down low, throw to Kokas. They left Giuliano open, does not go for the 3.
Modak's been a big body down underneath too, preventing the Indians from driving. Got to wonder if Wayne Valley's going to hold for the final shot here. Of course, no shot clock in high school hoops. 10 seconds to go.
It's a big factor in the game. Giuliano might want to take the shot himself unless he's able to get it to Goodwin or maybe Kokas. Osella gets a stop, throws it to Belli. Belli throws it up, and it's no good, just over a shot. Well, that's it for the first quarter here at the Gifford Gymnasium. Now let's throw it a break.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Positano Pizza, the finest Italian cuisine and pizzeria. Show us your Wayne Hills student ID to get 2 slices of pizza or a bowl of pasta plus a drink for only $5.
You're mine, and we belong together. Yes, we belong together for eternity. You're mine, your lips belong to me. Yes, they belong to only me for eternity.
All right, here we are at the Gifford Gymnasium at the start of the second quarter. Modak has the ball at the perimeter. Osella at the 3. Nope. Long 2 for Modak. Doesn't get it in. Kenny with the putback, and it's good. Cutting it down to a 1-point lead for Wayne Valley.
Well, in those first 20 seconds, Wayne Hills matched the amount of points they had in that whole first quarter. Only 1 basket, but a terrific rebound right there by Joey Kenny puts the floater right up. And they're only trailing Valley by 1 here. So I think we're going to see a much different second quarter.
Good one down low. Stopped by Modak. But it's a foul on Modak. An aggressive attempt by Jason, but too much, and he got the call against him. Good one misses the first.
We had anticipated a much higher scoring game. I think still a lot of time in this, obviously. We're just starting the second quarter, but that first quarter, just 7 points scored combined. It's going to change some things.
Those who remember, about a month ago, Wayne Valley team, who was averaging well over 60 points a game, Wayne Hills kept them to 49 points. That's something Coach Grimes was very proud of his boys. Cote throws it up. And it's no good, but Modak gets the rebound, throws it to Kenny, and he puts it in. Wayne Hills now tied Wayne Valley 6-6.
Well, Wayne Valley is kind of staying outside, and they're allowing the Patriots to get those offensive rebounds underneath in the paint. And for the second possession in a row, Kenny's able to capitalize.
Wayne Hills leaves the center lane, almost open under the basket, and that causes Goodwin to get a 2-point.
And we said it, Nick Goodwin. He can put up a lot of points. He's a big body down underneath as well.
He's a big player to watch tonight and throughout the entire season as Cote puts up a 3. Wayne Hills has taken the first lead of the night.
Big difference is Wayne Valley's been giving them some separation early on in this second quarter. Wayne Valley's also going to get separation.
Kokas is left open for 2. The lead is back to Valley. Shot up from Belli, and it's good, a 3. Something we've been waiting for tonight as he's been heating up for the past 2 games against Warren Hills and Lakeland.
2 3-point field goals for the Patriots.
Players excited, fans excited. This game is really kicking up in this second quarter. Elijah Beard well short on the shot. Dorian Hodge gets the rebound.
It's going to stay Wayne Hills' ball here. It was a risky pass. I don't know if Kenny was going to be able to handle it. It was deflected, though, went out of bounds. Wayne Hills will get another shot at this, and now a chance to take a 2-possession lead.
Wayne Hills has really come out strong and has actually matched, if not surpassed, the pace of the Wayne Valley Indians. As Cote puts up yet another 3, cannot put it down.
Nearly had it, too.
A good shot and a good throw from Cote.
Hey, if you're getting the separation, Wayne Hills has some good long-range shooters.
What Wayne Hills is doing right now is capitalizing on opportunities that Valley could not in the first quarter. Pass to Elijah Beard, and Belli stuffs him. But a foul on number 21. Aggressive move by Joey Belli.
That was some really good passing by Wayne Valley. Kokas was able to get it to Goodwin. Goodwin is able to recover his mistake.
Both student sections right now are going crazy after that play. Joey Belli taking a breather after taking a hard hit, and Justin Wills comes in. Justin Wills is a threat everywhere on the court, especially from three. In the JV game, he was on fire at that.
There's Kenny. He's made his presence felt here in the second quarter, been able to grab several different rebounds. And we're going to see, I think, this game get more and more intense as we see some of those harder fouls and more guys knocking down shots.
Right down low, doesn't get the shot to go. Rebounded by Goodwin. Giuliano down low, contested by Cote. And it's a good contention. Modak looks open the corner. Kenny up at the three.
Hodge has not knocked down a basket yet.
Something we really don't see as they are really covering him. And that's a foul. Foul number 11, Zarka. Grimes calling plays from the sideline. Wants his team to execute in this situation. Really show Valley where they're at right now.
Cote's at the top of the key.
The pass is intercepted by Giuliano, but he's stepped out and Wayne Hills gets the ball back. Aggressive play by number 1 on Wayne Valley.
Seems like Wayne Valley has been able to adjust to the changes the Patriots have made here in the second quarter.
Something we don't see right now. All 5 players were on the perimeter, no one down low. Kenny slips back, Giuliano gets a steal, comes up, and puts in the layup for 2 as Wayne Valley takes the lead 13-12 here in the second.
Giuliano was not able to finish on the previous possession. This one he was wide open, able to lay it in. Valley back on top by a point.
And Kenny is stuffed by Nick Goodwin.
This has been really exciting too, seeing these big bodies down underneath, making some terrific blocks.
We see 2 subs from Wayne Hills. Wills and Moda come out for Kolinkowski and Joey Belli. Cote at the perimeter, pass to Joey Belli.
And if Belli can get separation, we know he can knock down the shots.
Kenny fakes the pass to Belli. Cote, shot is up and he's just off. That's the 3rd time Cote has been slightly off on his 3.
First time he was in the corner there though on that shot. I like the ball movement.
Shot is short by Elijah Beard. That's the 2nd time he's been short.
It has been turnover central this first half by both teams.
Ball deflected by Nick Goodwin. Cote keeps it. Darian Hodge down low looks for the shot. And it's good as Wayne Hills takes the lead back. This is a good back-to-back game so far in this second quarter.
Hodge scores his first points of the night to the delight of the Patriots fans. It's been a back-and-forth second quarter now. Both teams shooting baskets. He was nearly out of bounds.
The student section calling for an out-of-bounds, but
Referee was a little bit closer to the call, though.
Cote throws it up. Giuliano at the 3. May take the shot. Cote stays strong on him. An aggressive play by Cote. Dorian keeps the ball. Passes to Belli from 3. He puts it up, and it's no good.
It was a smart play by Hodge, though. He didn't try driving it, saw the open man.
Good ball move by Wayne Hills, but they can't capitalize on the opportunities Wayne Valley gave them.
I don't know if Kolinkowski was anticipating the pass. Terrific move by Goodwin there.
Wayne Valley takes back the lead. Kenny's open down low. Puts it up, an uncontested shot.
Huge mistake by Wayne Valley there. Just let him go right in. Nobody was looking.
Got lazy coming back, and they left a big man like Joey Kenny down low. That cannot happen.
At halftime, we've got about 1:38 to go, but at halftime, we're going to see both these teams talk about tightening up. making smarter decisions, more efficient passing. Joey Kenny almost fouled his own man there.
Interesting call there. Could have either been called as a travel, but looked like Joey Kenny ran into Belli.
Yeah, I didn't think it was the Wayne Valley foul at all.
Wayne Hill's got the benefit of the doubt, I guess. Belli puts it up and no good. Belli looks to make this a 2-point game. Puts it up and it's good. Wayne Hill should be looking for a big stop here to really change the momentum of this game.
Hills has outscored the Indians so far 15-10 in the second quarter. But really they've been trading baskets back and forth. They've got a one-possession game.
Something that should really be a factor as Giuliano puts up 2 is the fact that Wayne Hills has been substituting all throughout the game when Wayne Valley has only substituted 1 player.
Yep.
Fatigue should be interesting. Joey Kenny puts up 2 and gets the foul for an and 1. Kenny looks to put up a point to take the lead.
And it was a mismatch and Kenny was able to capitalize. And we've got a quick timeout here with 52.9.
As I said, the fatigue should be a huge factor as Kayat was the only substitution, and about a minute later, Manny replaced Zarka, went right back in, and we haven't seen anyone else new come in for Wayne Valley.
Well, now also, we haven't seen that much fouling in the second quarter as well. Nobody really in foul trouble for either team. We thought Kenny had to come out after 2 quick fouls early on in the first quarter. I'd have to say that the second quarter, however even it's been, it definitely has been a win for Wayne Hills. They've been able to knock down some big-time shots. They've been able to get some separation here. But both teams very tentative. Nobody has really has gone on a run or has had a wild swing of momentum. It really has been back and forth this second quarter.
And he puts it up, and it's no good. Tries for the offensive rebound, but Giuliano keeps the ball. Yet again, Wayne Valley will probably get the final shot.
So keep in mind, I think we've only had a 2-possession lead by Wayne Valley once, if that. It has been yes, actually, well, there was that. They were up 5-0 Wayne Valley. So other than that, it has been a 1-possession game this entire half.
Very exciting, similar to that game a month ago that everyone was on their feet by the time the third quarter rolled around.
Wayne Valley's going to do the same thing they did last quarter. Hold for the final shot, it looks like. They're into 10 seconds.
Good one drive, and it's no good.
The draw, the foul, but he got too far under. They got to put up a shot.
Shot is no good. And that's the end of the first half. I'm Frankie Terranova alongside Mr. Hookstraight, and we'll be back at the start of the third quarter.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Right Way Driving School. If you want your child to learn to drive the correct way, then there is only one way, the right way. Right Way Driving School, where safety is always our #1 concern. This broadcast is brought to you in part
And we're back here at the Gifford Gymnasium in this Big North Conference matchup. We got the Wayne Hills Patriots and the Wayne Valley Indians. Score of 19-17, a very low-scoring affair, similar to a month ago. Mr. Oakshade, what are your Hittinger? What's your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, it's been a sloppy one. The first quarter, we had Valley up only 5-2 on Hills. I think the second half we're going to see a lot more better possessions. Both teams have had a chance to kind of settle down, and they're going to be more selective with their shots. A lot on the line with this matchup here, and Valley will have a chance to tie or regain the lead to start off the second half. It's going to be an exciting one. We've got a great crowd here in Wayne.
Wayne Valley starts off with the ball, hasn't been able to do anything with it. Focus up top with Nick on the perimeter.
Goodwin was the player for Valley, I think, who stood out the most to us in that first half.
Really accounted for most of their points, as Valley can't do anything with that shot.
John Zarka was denied, but they were able to get the possession back here.
Elijah Beard might look for a shot, chooses not to, passes to his point guard, Giuliano.
Good swarming.
Goodwin was left open.
Minute-long possession, and Valley comes out empty.
Valley at the perimeter finds Kenny open. Doesn't go for the shot. Pass to his man Modak. And Valley gets the rebound with Nick Goodwin. Zarka running up strong. And a travel on John Zarka.
Valley in transition there, and they're going to call a travel. I saw contact beforehand, but they will call the travel. Will go back to Wayne Hills. And again here, another chance. Wayne Hills, like we said earlier, has not had a two-possession lead yet in this game.
Well, let's see what they could do here. Oh, and that's a foul on Joey Kenny. Very aggressive. Some tension really growing here right now.
Well, both teams have struggled in knocking down a lot of shots, so there's going to be more and more frustration as we see throughout the game if these guys are going to be defended well and are not able to play their usual game. Kokas will control. Aj nearly kicked it.
Giuliano down low.
He's kind of reckless. He's lucky that Kokas was still up there. Didn't have much place to go.
Hugo Goodwin with the shot. And it's good for two as Wayne Valley has tied it up.
Good play by Goodwin. He's able to drive to the basket. Vital player in the paint for the Indians.
Valley looking to calm his team down. Kolinkowski came in for Joey Kenny. Modak puts a shot up and a foul called on Elijah Beard.
Well, Beard got beat there. Kenny had the lane and Beard was out of position. Was kind of faltering back, and it was a good foul.
Modak was just the better player in that situation.
Free throw shooting has not been exceptional for either team tonight.
Like we said, it would be a big factor, and so far, that could possibly be the reason why this is such a low-scoring game. Plays a major role in the outcome.
Of course, these two teams will be playing each other again on Saturday in what should be a terrific Passaic County semifinal matchup. Wayne Valley, the 4 seed, Wayne Hills, the 1 seed. That'll be at JFK High School in Patterson.
Nick Goodwin getting double teamed, no travel called.
Been several times where Goodwin has lost the ball and able to recover it himself quickly. Really a versatile player here for the Indians.
Dorian Hodge, aggressive defense. Goodwin tries putting it up, and it's good.
What a terrific effort there.
That is the pure athleticism that a player like Nick Goodwin has, that all-around high school sports athlete. Dorian, aggressive charge. Does not go in, and it's a foul where Valley gets the ball.
They have not allowed Hodge much space. They have not allowed him many points this evening.
I don't have the exact stats in front of me, but I don't think Hodge has reached the double-digit marker yet in points, or even almost any points. I think he has 1 or 2 baskets.
Yes, that's it. Nobody in the paint. Wayne Valley biding their time. They had a wide open shot for Zarka.
Decided not to. Nick Lee pulls it up in the lane, does not get it down.
That time he couldn't finish. And they've been reliant on him so far in this third quarter.
Joey Belli from 3 doesn't get it in. Goodwin's ability to shoot from 2 has been the difference in this game.
It's good defense by Valley. But Belli able to get the floater, give the Patriots the lead back again.
Leaving Kokas down up in 3 is not a good idea. Dorian Hodge keeps coverage.
And I think, too, as we go on with this, I'm seeing Goodwin's becoming more and more independent, and rightly so. But at the same time, you don't want to see him force anything if you're a Wayne Valley fan.
Kokas open for 3, never a good sign. Oh, he can't put the shot down. Lucky break for Wayne Hills. Joey Belli from 3 puts it up, and it's no good. Tips up. Ball's open, could be anyone. Osella gets it from 3, and it's no good. Valley finally gets the ball back.
2 wide open 3-point shots, both missed.
Zarka with the shot up, and it's a foul on Wayne Hills. Zarka looks really hurt after that, grabbing his shin. So far, Wayne Hills has really had the difference in fouls with 3-1. Could end up biting them in the butt later.
They've been able to drive more so far in this third quarter.
Kote comes in for Osella, who had that foul on Zarka.
Back and forth.
Yes, it is. Like we said before, the fatigue on this game is really taking effect as Wayne Valley has not substituted anyone more than halfway here into the third quarter. They're running a 6-man team right now. Dorian Hodge puts it up. Shot is short. Modek rips the ball away.
Yeah, they had to make a call there. It was nearly a foul.
Carried Zarka on his back. Modek, a very strong sophomore, starting varsity for the football team. I would not want to be going up against him.
I'll try to get Cote the open 3.
Modek shy short, and he's aggressive fighting it back. Wow. Very aggressive by Jason Modek.
That's a terrific play there. And there's no foul, so, I mean, there is a foul, but not on the shot, so the bucket does not count. But still, a big play there would have been Wayne Valley ball.
Elijah Beard coming out as he has 4 fouls so far. Don't want him to foul out, being he's one of the starters on the Wayne Valley.
It's a tough foul for him to take as well because he had the ball in his possession, and now another foul. So 2 quick fouls against the Indians.
Very confusing possession here. It's fouls after fouls and many turnovers. They're back to back. Rams calling play from the sidelines. Let's see if Wayne Hills can execute. Dorian Hodge pushing. And it's a foul on Wayne Valley.
It's the 3rd foul on this possession committed by Wayne Valley.
That 3-1 number before has now become 3-4. Wayne Valley's had 3 fouls in the past, what, minute?
And you've got Hodge at the line, who is a terrific shooter.
Seems like everyone has caught bad luck tonight on the free throw line.
Yes, it hasn't been one team or one player consistently. Both sides have struggled from the free throw line.
It's been very ugly overall offensively.
We're tied at 23. Again, no team has led by 2 possessions. No team has really gone on a run. The biggest run would be Wayne Valley's 5-0 run to start off the game.
And it took them a whole quarter to get there.
Yes.
Well, the shot's no good by Wayne Valley, and Wayne Hills gets the ball back. Crossover by Dorian Hodge, gets Zarka. Ball reaches back to Joey Belli, looks to drive. Passes to Modak down low. Pushing up, and he gets, he's a travel.
Had he not, it looked like Goodwin did not have his arms straight up. So I thought he was going to be able to draw a foul there, but the travel was called first. Got him underneath. Giuliano was right there.
Kolinkowski strong coverage down low. Doesn't want to give him opportunities.
Good defense by Kolinkowski. He couldn't have done anything more.
Just pure athleticism from Chris Kyatt.
Gives the lead back to Wayne Valley. Back and forth now. We got 1:10 in this third quarter. Hodge got high in the air.
And that's a great shot from Dorian Hodge, something we have been waiting for all games so far, but we have not seen it until now. It's a foul on Cote.
That's usually his shot too. He's able to get some height. Fade away. And again, stalemate at 25. 1 minute to go in the third quarter.
I would not be surprised if this game comes down to the last 3, 2, or even 1 second.
Absolutely. It's been that way for now 3 quarters.
And Kyatt has been left open down low, unaccounted for, and that's been an impact so far on open men.
Yeah, big mistake. They're not expecting him to take it. And notice in these past couple minutes, Goodwin has not been driving. So Wayne Valley distributing, as Hodge misses that one. But Wayne Valley's distributing, and that's what happens in these tight games like this, is you try to go to an unconventional player, not your go-to person all the time. Fool that other team and see if he can come up clutch. Kyatt has on the past 2 possessions. And for the 3rd straight quarter, Wayne Valley's going to get a chance to hold for the final shot with a 2-point lead.
Giuliano on the perimeter looking for a man down low. Kyatt comes out. Great move by Kyatt. Comes down low, but he gets the foul.
Wow, talk about a name we have not discussed all night. And now Chris Kyatt has been coming up clutch for the Indians. 4.5 to play.
That's the 3rd foul on Modak, and we'll have a sub for Wayne Valley. Number 23, Joe Scancarello.
He also missing some free throws, so he can only extend it to a 3-point lead instead of a 2-possession lead.
2 subs for Wayne Hills. First time on the court for Klarberg. Number 15, a senior on the team.
This will be big here for... Yeah, Wayne Valley wanted to get their sub in real quick. We're going to have a reset of the clock. This will actually give Wayne Hills a breather to try to get a shot off.
I'd say relax a little, but it's not much time as Belli looks to get the final shot in. It's good! Wow. That is a great way to end the 3rd quarter for Joey Belli. A buzzer beater to end the 3rd.
What a terrific shot to tie the game at 28 heading into the 4th quarter. And he was contested, but Belli was on the mark. It was right in our vantage point. We saw it. I looked, it was going right down. And the fans erupted here in Wayne Hills. You felt like Wayne Valley had some momentum in that final minute, but Wayne Hills able to get a quick response, and we're going to be deadlocked at 28 going into the 4th quarter.
Even though the score is tied, I think the momentum has definitely shifted towards Wayne Hills. Not sure how it will play out in the fourth quarter as both coaches are trying to motivate their players, trying to correct some faults they've had, but this should be very interesting. All right, so that's the end of the third. Score 28-28. We're at a deadlock here in the Gifford Gymnasium. Let's hear from a word from our sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Tri-County Irrigation. From service to installation, we will take care of all your irrigation needs. Remember, a green lawn is a healthy lawn. For more information, you can call 973-696-0121.
And we're back here at the Gifford Gymnasium. Stalemate here from both sides, the crosstown rivals. Let's see if there could be a change of possession, or maybe the fans could get really worth their money, maybe some overtime.
Well, it has not been what we expected. It has been low scoring. It has been physical. We have seen that. But it was more sloppy in the first half. Third quarter was a little bit better. I think we just saw some stronger defense. And now it'll come down to this fourth quarter, it looks like.
To put this game into perspective, Wayne Valley averages about 64 points per game as Giuliano puts 2 up. And the score right now is less than half of that. So this is a very different Wayne Valley team we've seen, and also a very different Wayne Hills team as they average almost 60 points a game. As that's a foul on Dorian Hodge.
Right call.
Osella comes in for Cote.
Appears to be just the first foul on Hodge. So that'll be big down the stretch here.
That's a real break for Coach Grimes as he'll be able to rely on his #1 man throughout the rest of the game.
I don't believe we've seen someone hit both free throws tonight.
And
we still haven't. Big reason why we haven't seen either Hills or Valley get a sizable lead. Focus went down.
Mismatch power between the players, and Belli hits another 3. His 4th on the night.
Yep, nothing but net for Joey Belli. That was a fadeaway as well. Wayne Hills needs more of that aggressive three-point shooting here in this game because down underneath, Wayne Valley has been able to get the better defense. So now if you can hit a couple of threes, you feel a little bit more comfortable.
Strong defense here from Wayne Hills.
Goodwin, very patient player there.
Belli, a short kid staying down low for Wayne Hills. Causes Zarko to be open from 3, and the shot is way off.
Kyatt was open, but way too much, you could tell from the release.
Kenny gets the 2 points, and Wayne Hills has taken back the lead, this back and forth battle.
Kokas and Hodge has been a fun matchup to watch.
And they can't get the stuff as Kyatt has been that bench player. There's been a real game changer for the Valley Indians.
Yes.
I mean, someone like him, you really don't expect to step up like that, but he's really walked into the role and has taken charge of the team.
Well, and he has some height, and Goodwin and Kokas are drawing the Patriots towards them and just waiting, biding their time for him to get the possession. And a terrific play here by Goodwin. Wow.
Interesting call as Wayne Hills gets the ball back.
Yeah, they're going to call a jump ball there. That was a very close call.
The refs are really hearing it from the Wayne Valley side.
So are we, because they're right behind us.
Yeah.
We've got Wayne Hills on the opposite side of the gym.
We're in enemy territory here as Modak puts 2 up.
So in the early stages of this fourth quarter, we're seeing what we've seen all game, back and forth, back and forth.
What was the play?
Goodwin may need to start driving again.
Goodwin has remained really only on the perimeter almost all game as Dorian gets the interception, starts driving up against Kokas, and he gets the 2.
That was a huge mistake by Wayne Valley. They haven't made too many errant passes in the second half. That may be the biggest. Wayne Hills, for the first time tonight, has a 2-possession lead with 4:40 to go in the game, and the Wayne Hills fans are on their feet.
And another aggressive move by Dorian Hodge, but Kokas gets the ball back. Kenny's on the other side of the court, possibly leaving another man open. Shot is no good, and Dorian gets the rebound.
Well, that was a smart play by Goodwin to slow things down. He just couldn't knock down the shot.
Although Dorian Hodge, stat-wise, doesn't seem to have a presence, just his aura and his athletic ability on the team and his moments like that so far in this game have been a real boost to the Wayne Hills Patriots.
Well, with 4:20 to play, a 4-point lead for the Wayne Hills Patriots. And again, these two teams are going to play very quickly again on Saturday in the county semifinals. And that game has even more on the line, and I believe we're going to be there live giving you that broadcast. It will not be a live broadcast, but we will have that broadcast for you that you can see on the Wayne Hills YouTube channel. And then as they go along too, Wayne Hills and Wayne Valley both have home games in the state tournament. Wayne Hills will be hosting number 13 Sparta, Wayne Hills the 4 seed. And that's at 7 o'clock on Monday, February 29th. Also at 7 o'clock, Monday, February 29th, number 3 Wayne Valley will host number 14 Montville. So these two teams, you never know, could see each other again in the States, and they're definitely going to see each other in the counties. So this has been an exciting season of basketball, boys basketball especially, for both Wayne Valley and Wayne Hills.
And later on, this is a doubleheader tonight. At 7 o'clock is the girls' game, where they will also be versing the Indians.
And that game we will have live for you.
Modak puts it up for 2, as this is now the biggest lead of the night by either team. 6 points.
An 8-0 run for Wayne Hills, the first sizable run of the night.
And that's an aggressive move by Modak, which pays off. Dorian slips up. And I believe Goodwin will go to the line.
Not a good shot by Goodwin. And another foul against Hills. Well, there's still plenty of time in this game. It's a 2-possession game.
And that's another foul on Joey Kenny. Grimes has got to be worried. That's his 4th so far.
Got to feel like Valley needs to sink some of these free throws here, though, if they want to stay in this. They've had a drought of a couple minutes here without a bucket.
Hills is really going to need a big man like Joey Kenny late in this game to have a strong defensive presence if this comes down to Valley trying to make a comeback.
Another missed free throw.
Osella and Kenny fighting for the ball, but it's miscommunication, and Zarka ends up with it. Kokas looks to drive, stays on the perimeter, goes up for 3, and it's no good. Kenny times it wrong, thinking it's going to go over.
Kokas needed to hit that shot. Frustration starting to set in. There's still a lot of time, but Wayne Valley clearly frustrated.
They've not been able to execute on many opportunities so far in this game. But strong defense by Wayne Hills has really been a major factor in this game. Almost every student on their feet in the Wayne Hills student section. Kenny puts up 2.
8-point lead now for Wayne Hills.
A very exciting thriller so far as Wayne Hills has really taken the lead. And they look to keep it for the next 3 minutes and 3 seconds.
Indians could have really used that bucket to go down. Try for an old-fashioned 3-point play.
First shot is up. And no good. Goes in and out. Cote comes in for Marco Sella.
Free throw shooting woes continue.
What's also a major factor in this low-scoring affair is a big man like Justin Hodge not being in this game, a really offensive threat for Wayne Hills that hasn't had its presence in this game.
Absolutely. But Joey Kenny's been able to capitalize underneath, especially in this fourth quarter. It really hasn't been one specific player for the Patriots. It's been well spread out.
And I believe that's a foul on Zarka.
It was a foolish foul, too. There were other guys in Hodge's way. And that is the fifth foul on John Zarka. They're going to bring Kyatt back into the game.
Dorian Hodge looks to be the first to put up both free throws. Runs up. He can knock down the second. He'll be the first to do it tonight.
Well, this has been the difference in this fourth quarter. Wayne Hills knocking down their shots from the free throw line.
They've executed where they had to. And he's done both.
2 big points. A 12-0 run for the Patriots. Wisely, Wayne Valley trying to conserve some time. Got down by a sizable amount.
Goodwin drives, tries putting it up, and it's no good, just short as Kenny gets the rebound. Aggressive play by Giuliano, but it's a foul on number 1. That'll be a hold. Dorian Hodge yet again goes to the free throw line.
He's a very good free throw shooter.
If any of the Valley players foul out, they're not going to have many players who can cover both Kenny and Modak. It's going to become a real issue for them to try and come back into this game as Wayne Hills has a 10-point or 11-point lead.
I'd say it's been a solid 3 minutes or so since Wayne Valley has been able to knock down a bucket. Giuliano, desperation 3 there. That's not the kind of shot you should be taking at this juncture of the game.
Almost hit the ceiling, it was so high, that shot. Belli and Dorian conserving time. Having a back-to-back game between each other. As Dorian shows his athleticism and puts a shot up.
Hodge has turned it on in this fourth quarter. He has really been something.
He's been the real game changer so far for Wayne Hills. Now their defense just has to keep doing what they're doing, and this game should be in the bag with a 13-point lead.
He's now at double digits for the game. And with a minute and a half, all of a sudden, it's amazing how in a matter of 4 minutes here in this fourth quarter, this game has turned from a close back and forth battle, one possession game both ways, to now a tremendous 14-point lead for Wayne Hills.
Like we were saying, could have been, we were looking possibly for overtime, but now it seems the game has been one-sided, when really it's only been this last quarter that has really been the game changer.
Exactly. The score will not really be that indicative of what
we saw here tonight.
What we saw, exactly. Now, of course, the rivalry continues live here from Wayne Hills. We're going to have the live broadcast of the girls' game coming to you here from Gifford Gym. Wayne Hills also defeated Wayne Valley in the first matchup of the season.
That was also a very low-scoring affair of 28-13.
Yes.
At the end of this game, we'll look for an interview from one of the Wayne Hills stars of the team.
And now, too, this is going to be a bitter pill for Wayne Valley to swallow. At the same time now, the even bigger game is going to be Saturday. I mean, this is a huge game, and this is in the town of Wayne itself. But with a chance to go to the county finals on the line for both these teams, that should be a really terrific matchup, and I think both teams are going to learn a lot from playing in this game this evening.
And Belli, the second player to knock down both free throws. A 17-point lead for Wayne Hills. Focus puts up a three. He's only had one tonight, something Wayne Hills has really done a good job of limiting.
He hasn't had too many attempts, like you said. They've done a good job of limiting him from that. And no need to foul here. Chris Kyatt with the quick two.
That looks a whole possession here. Strong presser by Kokas, but can't keep up. Cross to Kenny, and he gets the two.
Wayne Hills over the 50-point mark.
Kokas for three. Can't put it down. He usually is on point with those shots, but fatigue is really set in for players like Juliano, Goodwin, and Kokas.
Can you believe this now? An 18-point lead.
Prior to this lead, Wayne Hills was a 4-point lead game. This is barely 2 possessions. Now it's 6 possession game.
Patriots are going to end this game on a 20-2 run. Incredible.
And that's it for this Big North Conference matchup. Final score, Wayne Hills 53, Wayne Valley 35. Stay tuned for post-game action after these words from our sponsors. All right.
For more information on advertising on Wayne Hills TV, contact Mr. Hookstraight at jhookstraight@wayneschools.com.
All right, and that's the end of this game. Now, we'll be seeing them Saturday, but this is a real telltale game for what we could see. Wayne Valley should use this as momentum, but Wayne Hills really got a real confidence boost from this after going 2-0 against them this season.
Absolutely. The regular season sweep is a huge victory for Wayne Hills. I mean, this is a big momentum booster, especially going in. Wayne Valley is the one now that's going to have to act like they've got to prove something. Wayne Hills both teams, we said the first half, it was a shaky start. In the second half, though, they were able to develop their game. They were able to knock down a couple of threes. Joey Belli and Cote were able to hit some shots. And Hodge finally got his game going, was able to knock down a couple jumpers. And that was the big difference, I think, in the fourth quarter, along with some missed free throws.
All right, stay tuned for the next game in our doubleheader, the girls basketball. But while you wait, watch our Greg Olsen tribute video in its entirety and hit Wayne High School's alumni.
The following is a special Wayne Hills Television sports presentation.
Hello and welcome to a special edition of the Student Voice. Today we will be looking at the impressive career of Carolina Panthers tight end Greg Olsen. Greg is a former Wayne Hills Patriot, and today we will be discussing his journey from high school to the NFL. I am pleased to be joined alongside with head football coach Wayne Demikoff. Coach, how are you? Now,
I'm well, thanks.
Before we get started, give me a little bit of your background before you came to Wayne Hills. Did you know the Olsen family at all when you first came here?
I was a teacher and a coach at Belleville High School here in New Jersey. I knew about Chris Olsen, the coach. I mean, obviously he's a legendary coach here in New Jersey. I knew about him. I didn't know that he had such talented sons until I got here. Then I quickly learned just how good the whole family was.
Now, you were Greg's defensive line coach.
Yes.
You spent a lot of time with him throughout his entire high school career. What was he like on and off the field as a man?
On the field he was dominant. He was a dominant player, whether it was offense and certainly on defense, which, as good as he was on offense, he was as good, if not better, on defense. And him being on the field was like having a coach on the field. He knew everything everybody was supposed to do, including himself. And he was just he added when things weren't right. He knew how to fix them, and his play was just, like I said, dominant. And as a kid, I mean, he was always that kid that was doing the right thing. He talked to his teachers here. He was always the model student, and just he was very focused on what he was doing in the classroom and on the field.
Now I'm going to bring up a couple games. Fairlawn 2002. You guys went over there on a Saturday. Game could not play due to the field conditions, and you happened to play the next day. And Greg, I heard, put out a huge dominant performance. Take me through that game. Yeah,
we were down, and Greg just took the game over, and led us to a comeback, and what ended up being a substantial victory for us. But they had a problem like most teams did, trying to control him on both sides of the ball. He was just physically, his size, his speed, he was just heads and tails above everybody else.
Now, are there any other games, plays, or moments that really, in your mind, stick out when you think of Greg Olsen?
The one that really catapulted us to the state championship was when he made that catch in overtime against Passaic Valley. We were down in that game too, and on that particular play that he scored in the end zone, I mean, he was covered. I mean, he just reached out and took the ball away from them, and that eventually led us to the state championship against Rampo, which we won.
Now, obviously, most people nowadays know Greg as a dominant tight end in the NFL. But you knew him as something else. He was, not only was he a tight end here at Wayne Hills, but he was a phenomenal defensive player. Do you think that if Greg maybe took a different route and did not go to be a tight end, he could have also made to the NFL being a defensive end?
He won Defensive Player of the Year in the state of New Jersey his senior year. As a defensive lineman, you couldn't block him. Guys were committing 2-3 guys to him. I think he could have made it as a defensive lineman in the NFL. I think he was one of those kids that anywhere you put him, he was dominant. So yeah, could he have done that? Absolutely. As disruptive as he was offensively when we threw the ball, and his blocking and things like that, defensively every snap, you ran at him, you couldn't, you run away from him, he was going to run you down, rushing the quarterback. He made the guys around him so much better because there was so much attention put on him.
Now, during his high school run, those 4 years, would you say he was the leader of that team?
No, yeah. So many times. I think when you have a player like him, and week in and week out, you go to play a team here, play a team there, and you have the best player on the field. That certainly helps you when you're trying to win a state championship, and as you know, his senior year was the first state championship we won.
Now, I'm sure this coming Sunday, obviously Super Bowl 50, you're going to be rooting for the Carolina Panthers.
Yes.
How cool is it going to be to see Greg Olsen, someone that you coached in high school, playing on the biggest stage?
Well, I mean, listen, just knowing him and the kind of man he is, I mean, you can't help but to root for him. But I mean, as far as me coaching him, I was stealing money coaching him when he was in high school. He was good, and I didn't make him that way. He was that way, and the just being associated with him and being able to be around him those years in high school, it's just a thrill for me. I mean, he's that type of guy that he brought out the best in me, brought out the best in our team and the players around him. So I wish him the best of luck, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm going to ask you one more question. Greg's going to be sitting in the locker room thinking in his mind, this is the biggest game come this Sunday he's ever played in. He's played in state championships. He's played in big games in his career, in the NFL as well, playoff games. But this is the grand stage. It doesn't get any bigger than the Super Bowl. If you could tell him one thing before he goes onto the field this Sunday, what would it be?
Just do your thing. I mean, he's done it so well for so long. A lot of times in big moments, your big guys show up, and when the lights come on, they're at their best. And I have no doubt that he'll be at his best again this week. And good luck. I mean, he's going to be him, and that'll be good enough.
Definitely. Thank you so much for being on set. Well, that wraps up our first segment of this special edition of The Student Voice. When we come back from break, I will be talking to Mike Rudner and Dan Schiller, former Wayne Hills alumni. Don't go anywhere.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Tri-County Irrigation. From service to installation, we will take care of all your irrigation needs. Remember, a green lawn is a healthy lawn. For more information, you can call 973-696-0121.
Hello and welcome back to this special edition of The Student Voice. I am pleased to be joined alongside former Wayne Hills football announcer Mike Rudner and former Wayne Hills football star Dan Schiller. Guys, let's get started.
All right, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Now, Mike, sitting down watching clips of Greg from 13 years ago, this must bring back some memories, seeing him play on the field outside, and now he's playing in the Super Bowl. Do you think coming this Sunday when you're watching the big game, you'll kind of, remember the times when you were announcing his games down at the field?
Yeah, well, luckily enough for myself and then for Dan, who played alongside him, we got to call Greg's first big moments as a football player, and his state championship, which I'm sure he'll always remember. And now he's going for the big championship, the NFL championship, that even guys like Dan Marino and legends that played in the NFL for a number of years, Barry Sanders, never were able to accomplish. So it'll be a lot of fun watching Greg see him try to go for a ring.
Now, Dan, you played alongside Greg. Did you ever think in your entire football career here at Wayne Hills you'd be lining up alongside a Super Bowl bound tight end?
Well, from the very beginning, freshman year and everything like that, you knew there was something special about him. He was larger than life in everything he did. He towered over everybody. And as that progressed, playing on varsity and everything, and then being, in the same position with him, working every day in practice, you knew there was something special about him. And our senior year, even our junior year, we had every coach from every Big Ten school come in, sending scouts and everything, saying, come play for us. So you knew. People noticed he was, like I said, larger than life and was for real and had a bright future ahead of him.
Now, Mike, you are the voice of Wayne Hills football. Out of all the games Greg played in, can you give me a moment, a play that really sticks out in your mind?
Well, I think the play that everyone's been talking about over this past week was against Passaic Valley, that final touchdown to send Wayne Hills onto the semifinals and the state playoffs. And Dan and I were talking about this before we started filming, and that was a game that Wayne Hills was heavily favored. They were undefeated going into that game. Passaic Valley was the heavy underdog, and Hills didn't play that well. So just to get it to overtime, and then Greg sort of bails him out in the overtime. He's triple covered. He catches the touchdown. They advance on, and of course go on to win the state championship. That's a game I'll always remember.
Now, Dan, you being teammates with Greg, you had a pretty close relationship with him. What was he like as not just a football player, but a person in general?
He was a genuine leader. He was always the one out there early, working hard, motivating other people. He would, put in the extra effort. He would talk to everyone. He was friends with everyone on the team. Everyone knew who he was, and he knew everyone's name. It wasn't just, I'm the star, leave me alone type thing. He was, the heart of the team. Him and I were captains together, and just, standing next to him, you felt better as a Patriot and as a player knowing that you were standing there with someone like him, someone of that caliber.
Now, I want to get your guys' takes both. What was it like when Greg was in school here, coming down? What was the buzz like at Wayne Hills?
Yeah, well, Greg was always a pretty well-hyped player. I remember, I think when we were seniors, and they have the rankings on now Yahoo, I think he was the third best player in the country behind Chris Leak and Reggie Bush. Two guys who obviously most of you know. Chris Leak won a national championship or two with Florida, and Reggie Bush still in the NFL. So we all knew who Greg was. Obviously, like Dan said, we were all sort of friendly together. I think the one thing that always stood out about Greg is even senior year, I had some classes with him. He always went to class on time. He always did his homework. He never was a nuisance with the teachers or the kids. He's always working hard, and I think that's part of what's made him so successful in the NFL.
I completely agree. He was always respectful to teachers, to parents, everyone who would stop and say, hey, who did you talk to today? Was it Florida State? Was it Miami, Notre Dame, whatever it may be? And he always took time and answered like that. But like Mike said, he was just one of the guys. He would hang out with us and eat lunch and tell jokes and everything like that. And at the same time, he'd be in there watching film on his lunch break with his dad and everything.
Now, you guys were lucky enough to be part of the first state championship here at Wayne Hills. What was that like, saying that you went to school, you played on the team, and you were announced that you were a part of a state championship winner here at Wayne Hills?
It was our ultimate goal. I mean, it's the ultimate goal for every single team. But we had lost 7 years in a row in the state championship. And our junior year, I remember sitting down in the locker room after, and everyone was taking their pads off, and we all agreed that wasn't going to happen to us. That was our ultimate motivation, to be the first undefeated 12-0 state championship team. And from day one of the 3 days we had in August, that was our ultimate goal, and we always worked towards that. And Greg led the way for it.
And that team was so well balanced. I think what made that team so special was the seniors. Almost every senior played. They all had big moments throughout the course of the season. Obviously, Greg had a lot of big moments, but Greg was really more known for being a defensive end back then. I don't know how many sacks he had. I think 15 sacks his senior season. He was just a beast on the D-line, and Dan was on the D-line with him. And the team was just so well balanced. I mean, they didn't throw the ball a lot. So when they threw the ball, they had Dallas Lynch on the outside and Greg up the middle. But it was just, they ran the ball. They threw it every once in a while. The defense was outstanding. And it was just a lot of fun to watch.
Now, this is going to be maybe not just a Wayne Hills question, but a question just in general about Wayne. How important and special do you think it is to have an athlete from Wayne make it to the grand stage like the Super Bowl? Well,
I think you can see it with all the hype that's going on. Major news networks are doing pieces on Greg Olsen from Wayne, New Jersey. A lot of people are taking pride on it. It's something that you notice and acknowledge and say, hey, I used to hang out with that guy. Or you have these small store owners that are saying he used to come in here and get a bagel and everything. Yeah. So it's a huge sense of pride for everyone in the town, and even I think from New Jersey as well. Hey, I know this kid. I heard about him when he was in high school. Now he's playing for the Lombardi Trophy. It's just really something great.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun watching on Sunday. He came close. Was it 4 years ago? The Bears, 4 or 5 years ago, the Bears were in the NFC Championship game, and we were all rooting for them to make it. Unfortunately, didn't do it then. He was able to get past the Cardinals a couple weeks ago. So it'll be a lot of fun to watch. I know I'll be having my Greg Olsen T-shirt on. I'll be rooting him on. Hope the Panthers win the Super Bowl, and we can say we knew him back then.
Now, this is going to be a little bit of a tough question, but while Greg's in the locker room come this Sunday, if you could tell him one thing before he takes the field, what would it be?
Treat it like any other game. Every single game he had the intensity and the focus for whatever challenge was coming. No matter who the opponent is, he always stepped up to that. So I would tell him, I know it's difficult to even comprehend, just treat it like another game. Go out there, you're there for a reason. Show everyone why.
It's tough for me to say because I didn't play, so my commentary to Greg might not be the best, but I guess if I was in that situation, my personal thinking would be you got to go as hard as you can every single play because you never know if you're going to get back there.
Exactly.
I mean, guys that, like we said before, Barry Sanders, Dan Marino, there's so many NFL Hall of Famers that never even made it to this game. So you got to take advantage of this one opportunity. And I think for the Panthers, the chance to go 18-1 and be considered one of the greatest teams of all time, that's a lot to live up to. I mean, that's a legacy that teams will be talking about 30 years from now if they're able to go on and win the Super Bowl this weekend.
I definitely think that if they go out there and play the game that they've played all season to get them to that 18-1, if Greg's really found his groove with Cam Newton and everything, they can go on to like if they win, they could possibly repeat and possibly, you know, become one of those teams that are recognized as one of the greatest Super Bowl champions ever.
I have to say, it's fun. On ESPN today, they posted an article how Greg's the X factor for the Super Bowl. And it's just, it's I don't know, Dan, I don't know, it's a lot of fun, at least on my side, just reading all this stuff about Greg and how important he is to the game. He's not like the long snapper or a backup tackle. I mean, he is a huge factor going to this game, and his impact could really make the difference on whether or not the Panthers win or lose.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on set. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
When we come back, we will be hearing from some of Greg's former teachers here at Wayne Hills and what they have to say about the Super Bowl-bound tight end.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Right Way Driving School. If you want your child to learn to drive the correct way, then there is only one way, the right way. Right Way Driving School, where safety is always our #1 concern.
Greg, from Wayne Hills Athletic and myself, congratulations on making the Super Bowl. That is just a fantastic feat. I remember when you were here at Wayne Hills High School, I had you as a freshman in health class, and then I had the honor of coaching you in track. It was an awesome county meet that day. You were down, and you came over, Coach, what are we going to do? We got it together. We had a game plan. You ran a little faster, and you banged it out. You won the county championship in javelin, and that's one of my greatest memories with you here. So, you've had an awesome football career. I wish all the best of luck to you and your family, and congratulations.
Greg Olsen. Greg was in my CAD class way back when. I don't even remember when it was. And he enjoyed the class, and he was a good student. I was not a real big football fan. However, when he graduated, we did follow his career. And I remember him getting ready to be chosen by the NFL. And I watched the NFL draft pick. First time I ever did that. Probably the last time, too. And my parents were watching it with me, and we were so excited to see him. And my parents had heard all the stories of Greg Olsen and the football team. And after that point, Greg had been selected by the Bears, and my mom became a very big fan of yours, to the extent that sometimes I would forget the football game was on, and she would remind me, and she would call me and say, did you see the Olsen boy? Did you see the Olsen boy? And I would say, no, I forgot to watch, and she would tell me the score and how well you did. And she followed everything. She followed your start of your foundation. She followed the information about your family and your children and what your dad was doing and the other brothers and everybody else and your mom, and was so excited about knowing somebody famous. My mom got sick this year, and you guys won the championship. And that afternoon, we knew she wasn't going to survive this. She had lung cancer. And you won the game. And one of the things I said to my mom was, Mom, Greg's going to the Super Bowl. And I know she heard me, and I know she's going to be watching the game from one of the best seats in the house. So good luck, and we'll always remember you. And I'm privileged to say that I knew you when. Thanks, Greg. Good luck.
Greg,
Spectators are to remain in the stands at all times. Additionally, NJSIAA regulations state that any negative comments directed at opposing cheerleaders, players, coaches, or officials, as well as opposing spectators, are unacceptable and will be cause for immediate ejection from this gymnasium. We're also reminded that state law has designated this a smoke-free campus. Accordingly, smoking is prohibited on school property. The administrators of both schools encourage supporting the team of your choice while respecting the opposition. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. Dittmer and Jay Rosenfeld. And introducing the coaching staffs for the visiting Indians, head coach Kathy Sinram and her assistants Jen Shea, Fred Monica, and Liz Tibble. And for the Patriots, head coach Vinny Porta and his assistants Michelle Lala, Jen Tobinas, and Joanne Mosley. And now for the starting lineups for the visiting Indians. Sophomore guard, number 11, Lexi Pietrowski, number 11. Senior guard, number 14, Sam Virilli, number 14. Senior guard, number 22, Sam Vogel, number 22. Junior forward, number 33, Alexa Simonetti, number 33. And junior forward, number 35, Caitlin Cook, number 35. And for the Patriots, junior guard. And for the Patriots, junior guard, number 11, Dana Eljuzzi, number 11. Junior guard, number 13, Taylor Rodriguez, number 13. Junior guard, number 23, Amanda LaGuardia, number 23. Junior forward, number 14, Rachel Vellis, number 14. And junior forward, number 25, Victoria Riccardi, number 25. Please rise for our national anthem.
And we're back here at the Gifford Gymnasium where we have the Lady Patriots up against the Wayne Valley Indians. Tonight's a good matchup as the Wayne Hills here with Mr. Hittinger are 12-6 to Valley's 9-11. Last time these two teams met up was a low-scoring 28-13 affair. Now, Mr. Hittinger, what do you want to see from Wayne Hills tonight? How should they improve on their last game, and what should they do to get even better?
Well, Taylor Rodriguez has been the big star for Wayne Hills. She actually was featured in the record just the other day. She's coming up on 1,000 points, actually. She's only about 60 points away from 1,000. What I'd like to see from the Patriots is spread the ball around and not rely as much on Taylor. Obviously, you want to see her get those points, and she's definitely going to reach that 1,000 point mark, and she's a junior as well, so in a year and a quarter, she's going to make it. But I'd like to see them spread it out and allow some of the other players to get some experience now as they come to the end of the season. Of course, no seniors for the Patriots, so this should be an interesting game.
As the tip-off Taylor Rodriguez starts off with the ball. Down low is Ray Trevellis, misses the shot. Israel puts it up and gets the foul.
Good offensive foul. Able to get to the line quickly.
First foul for Valley tonight.
2.
This is one of Valley Stars players, Sam Varilli, who's had a really great season. Asia looks to go 2 for 2. And she misses the second. Strong defense by Wayne Hills. Amanda LaGuardia putting a lot of pressure.
Great pressure. It's going to stay with the Indians, though. Sam Vogel has the ball now. Moved off the wheel.
Intercepted by Taylor Rodriguez. Looks to put up for 2. Tries the layup. Contested and can't put it down. Hazer gets the ball, was swatted away, and Wayne Valley has possession again.
Rodriguez could not finish, but great eyes there. She was able to read the pass, gave herself a good chance.
And it's a travel on number 33 from Wayne Valley. Porter telling his team to slow it down as Taylor goes up and way off on the shot. And then Roberto fights for the ball. Can't get it. As Sam Vogel drives up, passes, and really can't get the 3 down. Just short. Tori Riccardi gets the rebound. Manuel LaGuardia from 3. Doesn't take the shot. Goes to drive. Good move, but way overshot. Wayne Hills here with a 1-0 lead. Shot is off from number 11 from Wayne Valley. And I believe that's a foul on number 33 from Wayne Valley. An inbound pass from Taylor Rodriguez. Travellis goes down low. Taylor Rodriguez gets the ball back. Front perimeter looks for a far 3. Can't get it down. Strong rebound from Wayne Hills and Manuel LaGuardia gets the ball, throws it up, and gets the foul. They're good for 2 from the line.
Great effort there from LaGuardia. Rodriguez had the previous shot, so Wayne Hills winning the physicality battle on the week so far.
And the first sub of the night is Bridget Doyle, coming in for number 33, Alexis Minetti. Taylor Rodriguez looks to pass out. Manuel LaGuardia downtown.
Early fouls for Wayne Valley, 2 of them on Minetti.
Coach of Wayne Valley looks to limit her, so for later in the game, one of their starters. Passing LaGuardia from the perimeter. She can shoot from 3. Looks to drive, can't get it. Rachel Vargas has the ball. Looks to drive, puts the shot up, and is no good. Gets her own rebound. Can't put up, gets the rebound again. Gets the shot up again, gets the foul for 2.
Doyle had a block initially, but Wayne Hills was able to eventually draw the foul. Now, first matchup between these 2 teams earlier in the season, crossed Hanover to Wayne Valley. I believe the Indians only had 2 points at the end of the first quarter, or maybe even 1 point. I know it was
1 shot.
So far they've matched it in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Being a low-scoring game early on in the boys' game earlier this evening. Wayne Valley Hills 5-2 at the end of the first quarter. Things were kept low scoring, but eventually Wayne Hills pulled away. And we've got, so far, a slow start for the Valley offense in the girls division.
And then guard from 3, pass to Hadrian, waits at the line. Loses possession, but covers. Taylor Rodriguez passes just over Rachel Vellis, but not getting a foul.
Give Wayne Valley defense credit. They've kept them outside the perimeter.
Similar to what Wayne Hills did last game against Valley.
Yep.
35, Caitlin Cook. Sam Vogel has it. Pass to Laczko. Vogel from 3, shot is up, and it's no good. Wayne Hills looks for the rebound, they get it. Hazier's driving up. Has Amanda from 3, doesn't give it. Pat, shoot, and that's good for 2. Wayne Hills now has a 5-0 lead. Anything remind you of last game?
Yes, absolutely. Wayne Hills has been much quicker to the ball than Valley. The ball pinballing all over the place now. Valley's going to come up with the possession.
Turnover after turnover. As Bridget Doyle comes up from 3. Has no pass to Sam Vogel. Sam Vogel is open for Wayne Valley. Couldn't get the pass to her. And now the Patriots have seen it off. That's a travel. Caitlin Cook.
Rodriguez will have the inbound.
Stephanie LaGreca is now in for the Valley Indians. Strong pass from LaGreca. They leave their Valley LaGreca.
It was a great decision though. She had the lead. Just wasn't able to get the edge. She was actually triple teamed there. Wayne Hill is still able to keep the possession.
Watch, Richard, watch! Watch coming in! Watch!
Gets it right back to Rodriguez.
Rodriguez intercepted by Rodriguez, the star player on the team, really all over the court right now. Takes a pass and gets it for 2.
Unbelievable play in the finish. She's able to get the steal, drive all the way, take the bucket. It's really all-around play, very efficient. And that bucket will not count when you count the offensive charge.
Valley not liking the call.
Well, they are in a nearly 4.5-minute drought. No points so far for the Indians.
7-0 lead for Wayne Hills. No one down low for Wayne Hills. Actually, no one at all in the box. Man, LaGuardia from 3, just short.
Good solid rebound there by Rachel Bellis. Gets it back out to Taylor Rodriguez.
Man, LaGuardia looks to slow the pace down as they have complete control of this game so far. Screen set up by Hadrian. He gets her around the perimeter, but she can't find a hole.
A little confusion here of the Wayne Hills offense.
And the ball gets back to LaGuardia from 3.
Not seeing much movement on this possession for the Patriots.
Valley has tight man coverage.
Just waiting for an opening.
It's up for 3 and it's no good. Caitlin Cook on that rebound.
Stephanie LaGreca has it now for the Indians.
Being set up by number 14, but the shot is no good from LaGreca. Taylor Rodriguez is taking it up. Possibly looks to drive. Passes to LaGuardia. Fakes the shot, but it is called for a travel.
Well, on that previous possession, LaGreca had the wide open shot. It was kind of a tough angle. Not her best shot there, but Wayne Valley will get another shot after the travel violation.
Something I want to point out is Wayne Hills has 0 fouls in comparison to Valley's 5. This could be really a factor later in the game.
Good disciplined defense for the Patriots, but also now we've seen several turnovers for Wayne Valley, and Taylor Rodriguez continues to take advantage.
Carson Thomas is now in for the Valley Indians. She gets the rebound. Pass to LaGreca, her point guard. Sam Vogel looks to drive, is stopped by Rachel Vellis. She's now pushed back to the perimeter.
Yeah, Vellis sealed her right off there. She originally had a lane, but Vogel backs up and couldn't get a shot off.
Carson Thomas fakes. Pass to Bridget Doyle. It was no good, but a foul on, I believe, Rachel Vellis.
So now will Wayne Valley get on the board with some free throws?
First shot is wide right.
Caitlin Cook at the line for Wayne Valley.
Sam Briley's coming in for Bridget Doyle.
One.
Shot is up and no good. So the Indians will be scoreless.
Wow. What a couple of terrific rebounds by LaGreca.
And that's a foul on the Lady Patriots. That foul is on Tori Riccardi. Carson Thomas at the perimeter. Looks to drive, can't make anything from it. Sam Vogel looks from three, decides to drive.
Good ball.
Sam Vogel up and no good.
Another big miss.
7 minutes in, and the Indians still have no points to show for on the board.
Eerily similar to the first game between these two teams earlier this season.
As number 15, Alexa Gentile puts a 3-point for Wayne Hills.
They're calling it a long two.
Oh,
it was on the line.
Carson Thomas took an extra step. Aggressive movement from Tori Riccardi and Caitlin Cook. The foul will go on Caitlin Cook. Number 11, Lexi Petrowski is coming in for Caitlin Cook.
So Wayne Hills should take their time here with this possession. They've got a 9-0 lead with 35 seconds to go. Wait for their shot.
Gentile from three. Hager around the perimeter, and the ball is out on Wayne Hills off of Hager's knee.
Wayne Valley going to get another shot here late in the first quarter.
We'll have 23 seconds to make something out of it. Oh, and that's a travel. Miscommunication from the Indians.
Huge miscommunication.
Petrowski looked to pass to Sam Virilli, but Virilli was not looking for it.
Very frustrating. Seems that's the way that this season has gone for Wayne Valley with a sub-500 record.
Major stat that I want to point out is their 4-8 record in away games.
And they feel, too, that they want revenge, obviously, losing at home to the Patriots.
Something's got to be straightened out at the end of this first quarter for that to happen.
They're seconds away from being shut out.
To Rodriguez, Gentile puts it up, and it's no good.
And they will be. Wow, 9-0. Wayne Valley puts up no points in that first quarter.
Well, that's it from the first quarter here at the Gifford Gymnasium. Wayne Hills 9, the Wayne Valley Indians nothing. We'll be back here after a word from our sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Right Way Driving School. If you want your child to learn to drive the correct way, then there is only one way, the right way. Right Way Driving School, where safety is always our #1 concern.
And we're back here at the Gifford Gymnasium, here for the start of the second quarter. Now, so far, this has been a really one-sided game. Look at the scoreboard. You got 6 fouls for Wayne Valley compared to Wayne Hills' 2. It's been a real factor, as a lot of Wayne Hills' points have come from the free throw line. What do you think of this game so far, Mr. Hittinger?
Well, I think for Wayne Hills, the big thing is they've been able to capitalize on turnovers. Now, Wayne Valley has not done a really bad job on defense. They really haven't. They have not been giving the Patriots many wide open shots. Wayne Hills has had to work for it. Conversely, though, Wayne Valley's offense has really struggled, and it's not even just Wayne Hills is doing a good job defensively, but Wayne Valley has been putting up some ill-advised shots, and the couple of shots that I thought were good ones to take, they just couldn't come down with it. So we'll see if something changes, but this has been definitely a struggle early on. No points for the Indians in that first quarter. Yeah, you hate to see that for any team. We'll see if they can get a quick 2 here to start off the second, but it looks like another turnover.
As Amanda LaGuardia capitalizes on it with a quick layup. That has basically defined this game so far, that play right there.
And why not? I love the full pressure coming from Wayne Hills.
Ball is out on Wayne Hills, number 14, Rachel Velis. Valley will get the ball back. Caitlin Cook looks to put up the first points, and the shot does not fall. Those are those shots that should be able to put down, but they just can't seem to execute.
They're not dropping tonight.
Amanda LaGuardia looks to drive, but like you said, Valley has done a good job defensively, not letting that happen. Tara Rodriguez at the 3, she could shoot. They leave a lane open yet again for her, let's see. And she makes a 3-point play.
Now, I was just going to say they've done a good job so far tonight on Rodriguez. That was a big mistake there. Rodriguez has a lane, and then it's Bridget Doyle who gets out of position.
That's the second time they've blown coverage on her fake pass. First shot is up. It's good to make it a 3-point play. It's a 14-0 lead for the Lady Patriots. Ball is smacked away by Amanda LaGuardia, stays in bounds, puts the layup up, and it's no good, but rebounded by Taylor Rodriguez.
That would have been unbelievable if that one went down.
If either of those went down, that would have been an SC top 10 right there.
Circus shot.
Tori Riccardi blocking. Bridget Doyle looks for the pass from 3. LaGreca, the point guard, controlling this team right now. No one in the Patriots is in the paint down low. Something we've seen almost all night so far.
They haven't been able to run many plays simply because Wayne Hill's defense has been able to lock them up.
There's been no execution so far. Lexi Petrowski looks to put one up, but it's no good. And here we have Sam Vogel coming in for Lexi Petrowski.
Scoreless drought has almost reached 10 minutes now to start off this game for the Indians.
Greca's pass to Sam Vogel just came in. Caitlin Cook down low, and no points, and Wayne Hills gets the defensive rebound.
And that was a big mistake by Wayne Hills too, as Rodriguez steps out of bounds, but that was a big mistake. They were able to double team her, had the wide open girl down low, and she could not finish.
Coach Porter does not like the call, but with such a lead like this, there's no need to argue.
Right, I mean, we couldn't obviously see from our vantage point, but a healthy 14-point lead early on for the Patriots.
No need to make bad blood with the referees. And that's the first point from Caitlin Cook as she puts a floater down for 2.
Yeah, that's a big shot finally for Wayne Valley. It was about a 10-minute and 5-second drought to start off the game. And now maybe we'll see if they can get some better shots here. But look at that, Wayne Hills comes right back, knocks down a 3.
Something we saw from Gentile in the warm-ups. She put in 3 threes in a row from exactly that location. And there she goes putting one in during the game as Sam Vogel puts one up. And it's back-to-back threes for the Hills and the Patriots, making this a 17-5 game.
A little bit more exciting now. A couple of 3-point shots.
Well, when both teams are getting into it.
Yep, 2 straight possessions for Wayne Valley. And now a turnover.
Porter calls a timeout. Wani gets his team back to where they were before, shutting the Indians down. This is needed by both teams as a motivator for Wayne Valley and as a cool down for Wayne Hills.
Right, well, Wayne Hills, like we said, now they've got a 12-point lead, but they have not been playing their best game yet. I'd like to see stopping of the turnovers, and tightening things up a little bit. Now, Taylor Rodriguez has been trying to guide the team as well. I'd have to say that they have been on top of the passing. The Wayne Valley passing has been kind of slow, and Wayne Hills has taken advantage of that. Offensively, though, Wayne Hills has been spreading the ball around but has not been able to work it down low. Rodriguez able to do it a couple times. So what I think Wayne Hills wants to see now is some smart basketball.
And that's another turnover by Sam Varilli. Amanda LaGuardia looks up past Taylor Rodriguez, and she gets the foul. That foul will be on LaGreca. Good move by Taylor Rodriguez. Just couldn't get the shot down.
And when she finds success, this team finds success, it seems, this year.
First free throw is good.
You know what, too? Wayne Hills, again, like we had said earlier, does not have any seniors on their team. And Rodriguez has kind of emerged almost, even though she's a junior, almost as a senior-type leader for the Patriots.
Definitely, along with players like Amanda LaGuardia, who played varsity last year, along with her teammate. Sam Vogel's pass to Carson Thomas. She's at 3. Doesn't take the shot. Is now tightly covered by Amanda LaGuardia.
Now, too, I think Wayne Hills has the advantage of height for the most part. And they've got some stronger bodies, more athletic bodies on top of Wayne Valley. And that's why they've been swarming constantly all over on every single pass.
And that's a long 2 from Amanda LaGuardia. Throws on the line. Timeout called by Valley's coach. Trying to figure out what just happened in that minute.
A lot of frustration. Seemed like something was going well for Wayne Valley. They were able to knock down 2 straight shots, but now 4 straight points for Wayne Hills. A couple of turnovers in between. Of course, Wayne Hills and Wayne Valley, 2 great rivals, and the 2 boys teams will be playing each other this upcoming Saturday in the Passaic County semifinals. That'll be at JFK. Winner will head to the county championship game the following Saturday. And we will be there to bring you that game on YouTube, Wayne Hills TV.
Now, not only the records speak, but some cold hard stats is that Hills has scored more than 80 points than Wayne Valley this season, as Wayne Valley's defense is much worse, as they've let up 100 more points throughout this season.
Wow.
Hills' offense is definitely much more athletic, and like you said, the height advantage is really showing here. The supporter not liking the move that Wayne Valley made, but LaGreca has the ball from the perimeter, tightly covered by Taylor Rodriguez, begins to push off.
Yeah, you note how tight the coverage is and how well they're able to read the Valley passes. Constantly getting their hands involved but not committing fouls. And there was nobody underneath to get the rebound.
And Rachel Velis has uncontested rebound right there. Taylor Rodriguez, pass to Hager. From 3, and it goes in and out, an unlucky shot.
And why not? She had a wide open shot there.
It's a jump ball, and it's given to Wayne Hills. Coach Porter calling out plays, hoping his team could execute. Finds Taylor Rodriguez at the perimeter. Amanda LaGuardia is open on the side, doesn't see her, and Carson Thomas comes up with the rebound.
There's a little too much coverage for her to get her call, and wow.
That's a travel on LaGreca. Turnover after turnover, it's just hurting the Indians.
Rodriguez with the inbound.
Pass to Rachel Vela. She puts it up. No foul, and the shot doesn't go down. The ball is off of Adrian Penn last.
There's another forced shot. I have to say, Wayne Valley's not playing terrible defense, like we said earlier. Making the Patriots put up some ill-advised shots. Contested shots as well.
Sam Vogel comes in for Carson Thomas. Sam Vogel, the senior, hoping to strike life into this Valley offense. Finds Virilli from 3. Doesn't take the shot. Vogel's back at the key.
Wayne Valley just looks very rigid, not relaxed in their passing.
The Greca's open, but Sam Vogel decides to take the shot. Doesn't fall. Bridget Doyle gets the rebound.
Yeah.
Shot goes up, and yet again,
Got to make
no
a quick
good.
decision to get that right back up.
Sam Virilli's shot is no good. Like you said, ill-advised shots. Many of these should be going down. Things are not going the Indians' way tonight.
They will take advantage of the foul call after about 3 straight misses.
Greca's past Sam Virilli from 3. Looks to drive.
Taylor Rodriguez once again all over it. And now she draws the foul.
She's right now everywhere on the court. Offense, defense. She's causing turnovers. She's taking fouls from the Indians. 9-4 so far on the fouls for each team. Probably, even though the score is much greater than what it seems, that's probably the difference so far in this game.
The second foul on Vogel.
Tara Rodriguez's first shot is good.
And again, if you missed earlier in the broadcast, she is nearing 1,000 points as a junior.
You said 60 away?
Yes, yes. I have her in class. She told me this morning that she was about 60 points away, so now she's under that mark.
Maybe she can look to get that tonight.
You never know. That would be an impressive showing.
Never know in basketball. As the ball is off of Taylor Rodriguez. LaGreca has the inbound pass. Looks to shoot. Bridget Doyle, no.
Just not enough to finish that.
Something we saw there that we did not see earlier was offensive rebounding by the Indians, and now they've put up 2 from LaGreca.
Yeah, big shot for her to follow up there. As we're under 2 minutes to go. And Hill's leading by 16 points in the first half.
Taylor Rodriguez at the top. Looks to drive, nowhere to go. Continues on, but gets it back to LaGuardia. Porter tells his team to calm down. Wait for the opportunity. Gentile was open, but Amanda did not see it in time. It was a very close time gap.
Smart good call there to get back, not force anything.
Hager's shot is off of the Valley. Porter right now wants his team to be very conservative, especially with such a big lead. Don't want to have anything go wrong, as this lead could be cut down very fast, as we saw last game.
There's a wide open shot.
And yet again, she hits it, Gentile.
Able to bury the 3. They gave her space. She's going to be able to hit that all day. And here's Rodriguez with yet again another turnover.
I would love to see her stats right now. She probably has like 4 steals, about 10, 12 of their points, if not more.
Unbelievable.
A very solid performance from Taylor Rodriguez as LaGuardia comes up with the Hager steal, and she puts it in for the shot.
How about El Juzzi finishing there? Terrific play. 30-7. A race for the ball.
Man, LaGuardia puts it up. Doesn't get the layup. An ill-advised shot, but she gets it back.
Unreal. Unbelievable play there by Amanda LaGuardia, who didn't have herself set and then missed the layup, was able to get the rebound, able to knock it back down. This has just been an all-around great half for the Wayne Hills Patriots.
As that shot falls, touching nothing but air. Foul was on Wayne Hills as LaGreca gets the inbound pass to Sam Vrilli. That is off of Rachel Vellis, and Valley will get the ball back.
Couple of seconds, we'll see if Wayne Valley, I would guess maybe they would try to take a quick three-point shot, hit double digits before the half. They're going to need to get one up quickly. They do.
LaGreca puts up a three, and it's short. So Rodriguez holds the ball, doesn't go for the shot. And that's the end of the first half here at the Gifford Gymnasium. It's basketball, Wayne Hills versus the Wayne Valley Indians. Now, so far, this has really been a one-sided game. One of the most outstanding stats is the fouls, along with a superstar like Taylor Rodriguez, who's really been an all-around player so far tonight. What do you think so far?
Well, Wayne Hills has been able to get this healthy lead, mainly by Taylor Rodriguez, but at the same time, there's been some great defensive pressure underneath for the Patriots. They're able to get some rebounds. Everybody's getting steals. They have not been forcing their shots. Very seldom do you see them go into the paint if they don't feel comfortable. And Wayne Valley has struggled offensively consistently. Wayne Hills has had a good job of keeping them outside. So Wayne Hills, obviously the better team. We knew coming into that, but they're really showing it. I mean, this is a game, too. You could have kind of sleptwalked through. You figured you would beat the Indians here, but now you've got a 32-7 lead at the half. So I think it's important for Wayne Hills to not slow down, to keep things going, and hopefully in the second half, if they've got this big enough lead, allow some other players a chance.
Yeah, exactly. And I wouldn't be surprised if a player like Gentile would look for some more threes, as she already has 2 under her belt, which leads the team. I think she could get a couple more, as she was on fire in the game and she was on fire before the game.
Yeah, it allows them some confidence, especially the underclassmen. Like we said, no seniors for Wayne Hills.
So that's the end of the first half. I'm Frankie Terranova alongside Mr. Hittinger, and we'll be right back after these messages.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Positano Pizza, the finest Italian cuisine and pizzeria. Show us your Wayne Hills student ID to get 2 slices of pizza or a bowl of pasta, plus a drink for only $5.
You're mine, and we belong together. Yes, we belong together for eternity. You're mine, your lips belong to me. Yes, they belong to only me. For eternity.
And we're back here at the Gifford Gymnasium. I'm Frankie Terranova alongside Mr. Hittinger, here to look for an exciting second half from the Indians, hoping to come back from this 32-7 deficit. What do you think the Indians should do tonight, Mr. Hittinger?
Well, they're going to need to have better communication when they're passing, especially in the backcourt, because that's where a lot of their turnovers have been. If they can cut down on the turnovers, you wouldn't see the Wayne Hills score as inflated. Patriots have been able to capitalize because they've got the better speed. So if Wayne Valley makes the mistake, Wayne Hills is going to capitalize and get the points out of it. So they're going to need to have much tighter, more efficient passing. That's what I'd like to see out of Wayne Valley.
Well, Lexi Petrowski starts off with the ball. And almost a turnover, saved by Sam Varelli. Lexi puts it up, and it's no good. Dana starts it up. At the perimeter, left open, tries to drive. And the shot is good.
Nice shot for El Juicy, high off the glass there.
Sam Vogel at the key.
Nice pass. Quick shot.
No good.
Another short three.
Through the legs of Caitlin Cook.
So they're going to give him the timeout as they were able to save the possession. And you saw Wayne Valley with a couple of threes early on in this first minute of the second half. And you're down 25 points at the half, which is extremely frustrating, but you figure, well, maybe if we can knock down a couple threes, start to chip away, we do have 2 whole quarters.
Exactly. Cut down on their lead. Try and do something to keep them in this game. Because really, there's nothing to go on right now. Coaches probably trying to motivate their players, trying to get something going so far.
And that can be very tough to motivate a team, especially when you're down by this kind of deficit against your rivals at the half. But now you've got to play for pride. You've got to be able to put up the best performance you can.
As Riccardi puts up a shot that doesn't fall. Riccardi with the rebound, but it's stolen by Alexi Simonetti.
Simonetti with a great takeaway.
Sam Varelli with the pass, but it does not fall.
Good moves, just could not fall. Here's a three, though.
Yet again doesn't fall as Dana gets the rebound.
Wayne Valley just a little bit off tonight on a good majority of their shots.
Probably shooting about 20%, if not worse, from their field goals. Caitlin Cook is left open, and the Valley's first points of the second half comes by number 35, Caitlin Cook.
Good finish for Cook, good read. And now some pressure coming from the Indians.
Tori Riccardi. And Emmanuel Guardia puts up the three. And no, they're calling it a long two. She stepped on the line yet again.
But I'll tell you what, Wayne Hills just has, so far tonight, the shooters have been superior, been able to knock down some long-range shots. Try for the response, and it was no good for Petrowski. Back to Rodriguez now for the Patriots.
Rodriguez from three puts it up, and it falls. Nothing but net. Great shot by Taylor Rodriguez.
Timeout for Wayne Valley after that big three-point shot for Rodriguez, extending the Patriot lead to 30 points. And Rodriguez has been the big story. She's going to continue to be the big story. Now, Wayne Hills will have a couple more games. They qualified for the state tournament as well, so they'll have a state tournament matchup. So still a lot to play for in this season as we're going into the second half of February.
Well, Wayne Hills should fare well in the county tournament as well as the state tournament, as they are 7-1 in their division.
Yep. And just defeat Lakeland on Saturday. That was at Lakeland as well. Wayne Hills the 5 seed in the counties this year. So both teams in the county semifinals, both boys and girls.
Sam Vogel from 3 puts it up. They're calling it 3. It does not fall. And it's off for Tori Riccardi.
Good effort there for Valley. Keep it alive, give themselves another possession here.
Sam Vogel drives, tries laying it up, and that was a very athletic shot from Sam Vogel.
Unbelievable. Covered by 2 Patriots, still able to get it to roll in.
Man LaGuardia at 3, she could shoot, and she does. Falls just short. Caitlin Cook comes up with the rebound. Alexis Simonetti with the pass, intercepted by Taylor Rodriguez, causing yet again another turnover.
Great athletic play by Rodriguez and great vision here. Patriots could not draw the foul though.
Sam Vrilley from 3, she is left wide open, a mismatch on the Wayne Hill side.
Wide open shot, did not fall. It was very nearly a travel.
Alexis Simonetti puts it up, and it does not fall yet again. Taylor Rodriguez comes up with the rebound, exploding the stat sheet in this game. Pass Amanda LaGuardia. We've seen her shoot. Decides not to. Taylor Rodriguez drives, puts it up, doesn't get it in, but she gets the foul.
Couldn't get the finish there, we'll draw it.
That foul will be on Sam Vogel.
First foul we're seeing of the second half. Halfway through the third quarter.
Before that shot, that was probably one of Hill's longest droughts of not having a point. Wayne Hills is averaging almost 12 points per game more than their crosstown rival.
Rodriguez, very good free throw shooter. Leads back up to 30 points. Wayne Hills now over 40.
Pass stopped by Rachel Vellis.
Continued swarming defense there by the Patriots. This foul going to go against Vellis.
At this point in the first half, Wayne Valley had about 4 or 5 fouls. Right now, they've really limited themselves. They're only at 1.
Yes. They've been a lot more disciplined the second half so far, defensively.
Simonetti's shot is airballed as Taylor Rodriguez looks to get it into LaGuardia. Strong triple team by the Valley Indians. Taylor Rodriguez puts from 3, long range. Will it fall? No, it does not.
Nearly did.
And it's off of Dana.
And if Rodriguez doesn't see anything open, she's just going to take the shot herself. She's been so effective so often.
With someone of her skill set, something every coach dreams of, is Carson Thomas, strongly covered by Amanda LaGuardia.
Good defense there by LaGuardia.
Every player on the Hills team has a height advantage on their other person.
Big struggle for the ball.
Yeah. Rachel Vellis stays down for a second, but gets back up okay.
So Wayne Valley drawing some fouls here.
Hey, it's 2 shots.
And that's the first this evening on Rodriguez.
First shot is up and no good from Carson Thomas.
I got you.
This has been a plague for Wayne Valley and their shooting epidemic.
1 shot.
And it falls to cut this down to a 39-point lead. Tori Riccardi comes in for Rachel Vellis.
We'll see how much substituting Wayne Hills will do if they're able to maintain this lead, especially as we get into the fourth quarter.
Could see players that yet regularly don't get playing time come in.
Good deflection there, nearly a turnover for Wayne Valley.
Rebecca falls back, but no foul is called. Guardia looks to pass to Taylor. She goes up, but is fouled by Carson. Not a shooting foul, so they'll get the inbound pass. Man, LaGuardia is open at the key, but decides to pass to Gentile. Goes from 3, but doesn't get it down. She's now 2 for 3 on the night. From 3.
They have the paint completely sealed off.
Wayne Valley is having trouble driving. They're stuck at the perimeter. Seems every possession, this is the same issue.
There's a good effort there by Simonetti. Another missed 3 there for Verrilli. She has really struggled from behind the arc tonight.
This is becoming really ugly. Miss after miss is really hurting the Indians. A solid dynamic duo on this team is Taylor Rodriguez and Amanda LaGuardia. Both juniors who seem to have great chemistry, and both of them are superstars on the team.
Absolutely. And Wayne Hills has really had some great passing tonight. That's what I think I've been most impressed at.
As we have one of the first substitutes tonight for Wayne Hills, Nikki Rugoli will be coming in.
That time Taylor Rodriguez kind of forced it.
Coach, control your bench, please, coach.
That's the second foul on Taylor Rodriguez. Nikki Rugoli comes in for Dana.
Holding.
Rugoli's unable to keep pace with LaGreca, but Taylor Rodriguez gets the rebound on the missed shot.
And Wayne Valley has had some great opportunities this second half especially. It's just been a matter of not being able to hit the shots.
Miss after miss of their shots has really been a common theme so far for Wayne Valley. For all their players, no one seemed to be on point at this time. Dana's coming back in.
Yeah, Rodriguez is going to get a breather.
Has played almost 3 full quarters so far. Has Gentile from 3. She looks to hit it and just off, but Rugoli has the putback for 2.
Good for her coming right into the game, able to make her presence felt.
Good execution on Wayne Hills' part. Solid screen from Carson Thomas.
Good pass along the baseline. 15 seconds. Wayne Valley shouldn't be rushing anything. Realize how much time is left. Try to get a quick shot off here at 5 seconds.
Carson Thomas puts it up, doesn't get it in. Tori Riccardi could possibly get the last shot, decides not to.
Little miscommunication.
Yeah. Interesting there.
Yes, but another great, impressive finish for Wayne Hills to end the quarter.
I guess she didn't hear the buzzer, or... Well, that's it of the third quarter. After this, we'll come back. 43 Hills, 12 Indians. We'll be back after the word from these sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Tri-County Irrigation. From service to installation, we will take care of all your irrigation needs. Remember, a green lawn is a healthy lawn. For more information, you can call 973-696-0121.
Well, we're back here at the Gifford Gymnasium after a rather one-sided 3 quarters of a crosstown rivalry. The Wayne Hills Patriots are up against the Wayne Valley Indians, and it's been a rather ugly game for the Indians. Their shots have really not seemed to go down. They've come close. They're just very ill-advised. It's just a very odd game.
Yeah, Wayne Hills has definitely dominated the game, obviously, if you look at the scoreboard. But a lot of it, too, Wayne Hills has done a tremendous job. But a lot of it, too, like I said earlier, has been that Wayne Valley has kept shooting themselves in the foot. And the turnovers and the not being able to finish on the drives and the layups. And you need to get those fundamentals right before you can do anything else. So this is definitely a growing season for the Indians. For Wayne Hills, though, too, it's a growing season because they're not going to lose any of these girls because they don't have any seniors. So this is a team that definitely can improve, can get better. And games like this are good experiences for Wayne Hills to allow them to grow and continue to keep their composure.
Considering this team is a 5 seed with a junior-led team, next year I'm sure Mr. Porta has in sights his number 1 seed, not only in the counties, but I think he should look for it in the states, maybe top 4, get that bye, which always helps.
And home field advantage in high school and college sports, as we know, means a lot. It really does. Especially in a state tournament in a place where you could be traveling very far on the road, not in a close vicinity. So,
obviously, a game like this, a crosstown rivalry, may not see it as much, but when you're versing teams that are down south, maybe not down south, but Montvale and them in the states, could be a very one-sided crowd.
Absolutely.
Carson Thomas looks from 3. Decides not to, pass Sam Vogel. She takes a look, does not, puts the layup in, doesn't get it to fall.
Kind of just flailing her arm out there, wasn't able to get a good solid finish.
Sam Vogel's late to get back, causing a mismatch. LaGuardia is open, tries to drive, but she is tripped up by, I believe, number 5. Jenna Hortback took. Taylor Rodriguez has the inbound pass. Has her other double, Amanda LaGuardia. And Taylor puts it up. Second half, she's been off so far. Not what we expected from her.
Corbutuck brought it up for the Indians. And you've got Vogel, who puts up a 3.
And it's way off.
Off the mark.
Corbutuck tries saving it, and it's off.
I believe that Wayne Valley has only hit about, I know for sure, 1 3-point shot. I don't think they hit a second. So they have struggled from behind the arc.
It's been a struggle everywhere for the Indians. It's
really
just something that I'm sure the coach will definitely work on in practice, getting their shot down, everyone finding their form.
Yeah, because, well, you know what, too, we're going to fall to 9-12 now. You've still got a chance to possibly finish the season at 500. I'm sure that they have at least 3 games left. So, you fight to do that. You take a look at the season, and you wanted to do so much more, but then you look at where you're at and you say, okay, well, let's be realistic. Let's set some goals here late in the season, because you can never give up on the season, because there can be a learning experience in a 100-0 win and a learning experience in a 100-0 loss, and everything else in between. So that's what I think Wayne Valley needs to focus is on making these last couple of games count, trying to give this team a reason to believe and still keep fighting, even though they know they're not going to be able to get a state title or a county title out of it.
Very important in high school sports to teach those kind of lessons.
Well, it allows the players to evolve especially if they're going to go on and play some level of collegiate basketball or whatever sport whatever that may be.
So Riccardi sets up the screen for LaGuardia. Passes to Dana. Rodriguez at the 3. Drives, puts it up, and it's good. Showing her pure athleticism up against the Wayne Valley Indians. Sam Vogel puts it up, and the shot is off. Open from 3, uncontested, and it's no good.
Wayne Valley just continues to miss some big-time shots, and many of them have been open.
Teo Rodriguez opened the corner. See if Tori Riccardi sees her from our vantage point. Teo Riccardi comes back around and helps her teammate out to keep possession. No one was really down low for the Patriots. Like, showing they're being really conservative, just want to get the clock down.
Yes, absolutely.
Trying to end this game. Hopefully no injuries come out of this, especially with such a game like this. LaGreca comes in for Horbatuk.
One.
It'll feel good for Wayne Hills, too, to get the season sweep over their rivals.
Screen set up by Alexei Petrosky. Sam Vogel from 3 could take a shot. You never know. She puts it up, and it's no good.
And Wayne Valley's been getting some offensive rebounds as well, so they've been getting second chances. Have not been able to knock down the baskets, though.
Teo Rodriguez looks to drive up against Sam Vogel. Can't get it down, slightly overshot.
Good defense there.
Caitlin Cook puts it up, and it's no good. Very unlucky hops on that rim.
Cook trying to get the hook. 3:40 to play. 33-point lead now for the Patriots.
Teo Rodriguez takes her time. This has been an absolute dominating game by the Lady Patriots. I guess Caitlin Cook's shoulder must have hit the out-of-bounds line, giving it back to the Lady Patriots. Dana's open at the line. Shoots. No good. Bridget Doyle driving in. Sam really from 3. Uncontested. But can't get it down. Bridget Doyle gets the layup. That's good for 2 for Valley.
Finally, a follow-up there for Doyle. Wayne Valley has continued to miss those 3-point shots.
So Riccardi tries keeping him, but the ball hits the out of bounds.
So now some substitutions here for the Patriots, as they know with just 2:36 to play, a healthy lead, they're going to get out of here tonight with the victory. And a sweep of the doubleheader as the Wayne Hills boys beat Wayne Valley in what was a very tight game earlier on this evening in the first 3 quarters. And then in that 4th quarter, Wayne Hills was able to pull away. Wayne Valley went through a little bit of a drought. So this is a big win here at home tonight for all the fans and the players and coaches as well.
sophomores like Lindsay Mahler, Nikki Rigoli, and Brenny Palzweski are getting chances to play. And actually, Palzewski is a freshman who her brother was on the team last year but graduated for the boys team.
Verrilli has struggled tonight, but a couple of points there. As we approach the final 2 minutes. And now this is the really important part too, Frankie, because now you're getting some players that are not used to that varsity time, and this is good experience for them, especially with the young team, like we said, with Wayne Hills. It's critical that they get these kinds of minutes in to prepare them for the next level, because as we know, going from a JV to a varsity game, two completely different worlds. Travel before the shot.
LeGreca with the inbound pass. Well, like you said, this is definitely a learning opportunity for the Indians.
Oh, wow. Big rejection there.
Verrilli with the cross up on Verrilli.
Of course, we want to remind you once again, said it earlier this evening, but coming up on Saturday, we will be broadcasting, not live, but on the YouTube channel afterwards. We will be broadcasting the Passaic County semifinal matchup from JFK High School in Patterson. And that will feature a rematch of the first game we saw earlier this evening between Wayne Valley and Wayne Hills. And that is a county semifinal matchup, which means the winner will appear in the county championship game the following Saturday, February 27th.
And the winner will be facing either East Side or Kennedy High School.
Yes. So you've got two semifinal matchups where you have two rivalries there. Eastside and Kennedy, Wayne Hills and Wayne Valley should be two terrific games on Saturday. Can't wait to see who's going to be in the championship.
Both crosstown rivals. However that championship ends up, that'll be a very interesting game.
You also have the Wayne Hills girls who will be in the county semis as well. Nice little floater there for Horvatuk. As she gets Wayne Valley to the 20-point marker. And here's a turnover and a chance to finish.
Shooters on the floor.
Aggressive push from Bridget Doyle, but Nikki Rigoli is able to get up and laugh about it.
And a chance to add some points. She's already scored earlier this evening.
Valley looks to get the final shot in. Wayne Hills looks to play conservative with no foul. Shot from Willie is no good. Lindsay Mahler.
Now you just dribble this out here.
Let the game finish. And that's it here at the Gifford Gymnasium. That's it for our doubleheader. For those of you watching on YouTube, the final score is 49-20. Wishing from me and Mr. Hittinger a good night to all those watching.